How's it going, guys? My name is Checker and welcome to today's video. Today we'll be taking a look at the version 3.3 patch, covering some of the new things, and then after that we will make another estimate as to the release date of Fortnite Save the World. With all of the updates we've been getting as of late, it really seems like the game is going to be free sometime here pretty soon, but I'll have some more info on that after we cover the patch notes. So just to highlight the patch notes, we're getting a couple of new features added to the game.
Really excited to talk about some upcoming changes to the game that you're going to see very, very soon. We're increasing the stack limits on crafting materials from 99 to 200. We're getting rid of the durability loss penalty on death. We're increasing the reward rates at Plankerton, Canyon, Twine, in some cases to almost double.
It sounds like we'll be able to carry more resources and a bunch of fun stuff like that, so yay, thumbs up. And then we have some possible news on the Nocturno, because apparently it was like broken or something. People are mad, I don't know.
As for Nocturno, to all our Ultimate Edition founders, we've heard you and seen your posts. We're working right now to resolve the Nocturno in a fair way for both our Ultimate Edition founders and for those that receive the Nocturno otherwise.
This part of the video is very vague. I have no idea what this guy was talking about. If you guys know what he's talking about, please let me know down below. I could not find any information anywhere, but it kind of sounds like they're thinking about bringing the Nocturno out of the Ultimate Upgrade Pack and then making it available for everyone to get. I don't know. Do not quote me on that. That's just kind of what I'm kind of hearing from this part of the video. Once again, it was very vague. I don't really know for sure what he's talking about. Those were the highlights that I thought you guys should see from the version 3.3 patch notes. If you want to check them out, I will have them linked down below. But now we can move on to the release date of Fortnite Save the World. I've had several of you guys asking me to make another prediction, and I finally feel like now is a good time to change my original prediction, which once again was in July. Oh, and by the way, quick note, a lot of people seem to be confused by a trailer on Fortnite's channel. The trailer states that the game will be coming out on July 25th, and that is correct, but unfortunately that was July 25th of 2017, and that was for the early access of Save the World. As of right now, there is no official release date of Fortnite Save the World, but that doesn't mean that we can't come up with a good estimation. And the Spring and On event has been huge for the game. We've gotten a ton of new content, a much better looking UI, a bunch of other improvements. So what we really have to do to answer the question, when will it come out, is take a good look at the whole game. Take a step back and look at the whole game in general, because in order for this game to become free, it has to first be finished according to Epic. So what needs to be finished? Like I said, we've been getting little updates here and there, but if you take a look at something like the tutorial or even just Stonewood and compare it to something like Canny Valley or Twine Peaks, you can see a huge gap in the content. Stonewood is pretty much training you up for the game. It teaches you a lot about the game, well, it tries to. Plankerton continues the story, but is a little bit more of a challenge, but then once you get to Canny Valley, the story abruptly vanishes, and so does the whole quest line layout. Pretty much what you're going to be doing once you get to Canny is do this mission, now do this mission, now do 3 of these missions, and there's not going to be any story. You'll be doing the same stuff over and over and over, and that ultimately leads to a lot of people quitting the game at that point. There's a couple of different ways that you can look at this. You can go and say, holy crap, they're only halfway done with the story. They have so much content left to add to the game. The game has been out for almost a year now, and they're still only halfway done with the story. And that's initially what I thought. I thought, holy crap, they have way too much stuff to add. But then, with the Spring and On event, we started getting a ton of new content. The game started looking a little bit better. We got all this new stuff added, and that has pretty much left us to the point where all we need is the story. There's a few little bugs and little stuff like that with the game that needs to be fixed, but overall, if you were to look at Save the World right now without the story, you could probably say that this game is pretty much almost done, and that right there is key. They've had months and months and months to work on the story. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. There is a slight possibility that they haven't done anything with the story yet, but I consider that very unlikely. In fact, I'll even go out there and say that we might even see some more components of the story added to the game after the Spring and On event. That is how confident I am right now in Epic Games, because they've added so much content recently. I think that they're really starting to ramp things up, and I think that they might be getting ready for a release. So what's a date? You all want to hear a date? My previous estimate was sometime in July, like a year after the initial game came out. But with everything that's going on, in my opinion, I'm thinking we might actually see a release sometime in May or or even June. Sometime from mid-May to mid-June would be my estimate, and that is just purely speculative. That's just me looking at all the content they've been adding, looking at what needs to be added to the game still, and then just looking at things in a general time frame. So once again, I'm thinking May or June, but hey, that's my opinion. When do you guys think Fortnite Save the World will be coming out? Do you think I'm giving Epic too much praise? Do you think it's gonna be sometime October, November, even December? Do you think it's coming out July 25th, 1 year after the game initially came out? I want to hear what you guys have to think, but thanks guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.